Welcome to Reflections for anyone looking for just a little bit of church. This week we see how easily Jesus divides out everyone, those who believe in the resurrection and those who don't. A reading from Luke's Gospel. Some Sadducees, those who say there is no resurrection, came to Jesus and asked him a question. Teacher, Moses wrote for us that if a man's brother dies, leaving a woman but no children, the man shall marry the widow and raise up children for his brother. Now there were 7 brothers. The first married and died childless. Then the second and the third married her, and so in the same way all 7 died childless. Finally, the woman also died. In the resurrection, therefore, whose wife will the woman be? For the 7 had married her. Jesus said to them, those who belong to this age marry and are given in marriage. But those who are considered worthy of a place in that age and in the resurrection from the dead, neither marry nor are given in marriage. Indeed, they cannot die anymore, because they are like angels and are children of God, being children of the resurrection. And the fact that the dead are raised, Moses himself showed in the story about the bush, where he speaks of the Lord as the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Now he is God not of the dead, but of the living, for to him all of them are alive. Here ends the reading. We have passed All Hallows Eve and All Saints' Day, and having lost my dad, father-in-law, and brother in the past 18 months, I have a different perspective on these Halloween days than I had in the past. Spirits, ghosts, and goblins were great costumes and part of a Halloween party, and my attitude was with a sense of frivolity in the past. Candy and scary stories and sounds were invigorating as well as a bit unnerving, but not so now. For now these times feel holy to me, and I have a new awareness that these times are to be approached with reverence, and at least for me, not with casual humor and sugar highs. My simple interpretation of today's gospel reading, where Jesus is confronted by the Sadducees, is that this world and the world of the hereafter are totally different. For me, the Sadducees, as Jews who did not believe in an afterlife, resurrection, wanted to be simple believers in the fun and masks of Halloween and of the current day, and not believe in those who have died and gone on before, and who are now in heaven. It seems that they do not believe in current or future relationships with friends and relatives who have passed away. I think that they lose out on the promise of a resurrected Jesus as well as the resurrection of those who have gone on before. And they can lose out on having ongoing relationships with those whom they have lost. Patty and I visit our father's grave sites and talk with them regularly. We ask them for ongoing guidance with our families and with our friends, and even with our own healthy but always improvable marital relationship. They are steady and calming in a turbulent, divisive, and uncertain world. And we are so appreciative of them, and perhaps even more loving of them now that they are not physically with us. I hope that you too find comfort in your discussions with those whom you have lost. Jesus says that the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and for me, the same God of my father, father-in-law, and brother, and all whom we have all lost and loved, is a God who is with all of them and alive and in a place we can't understand or describe, but which we can enter to be with all of them when God calls us home. Amen. Please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. This week I hope you enjoy a blast from the past. Louis Armstrong's trumpeting and singing When the Saints Go Marching In. It reminds me of our two dads, and I know that they are singing along too. Enjoy.